Hello, welcome to this week's harmonica lesson. I'm Tomlin from TomlinHarmonicaLessons.com, and I am going to show you how to play the Big Walter Horton classic, Have a Good Time. So I'm going to first of all play through the tune so you can hear what it sounds like, and then I'm going to explain to you how to do it. So this is what it sounds like. Cool, so it's pretty fast, and if you want to play along with me, you're going to need a harmonica in the key of C. We're playing in second position, which means that we're playing a blues in the key of G, and I'm going to break it down lick by lick. So the first lick sounds like this. So I slowed it down a wee bit so you can hear it just in its simplest form, and I'm going to slow it down a little bit more to talk you through it. So we're starting on the 3-draw half-step bend, 4-draw, 5-blow, and that's a triplet that happens on beat 4 before the 12-bar blues starts. So you'd be counting 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we have 6-blow, 5-draw, 4-draw on the beat. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the first lick. So I'm going to go through quite quickly these licks because you have it written up below and you can always pause and rewind. And if you visit the link in the description below, you can get audio clips of each of the licks so that you can repeat them over and over until they come together. So the second lick is basically just a variation on the first lick, and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. So all that we change is the rhythm of the last two notes. So whereas in lick 1 they were quarter notes, which means that they last for one beat each, here they're eighth notes, which means that they last for half a beat. So the 5-draw and 4-draw last for half a beat. So 1, 2, and... Okay, so let's try that together. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so practice putting lick 1 and lick 2 together because they're a kind of call and response thing. And then lick 3 is another variation of the first lick, and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so starting with the same triplet, and then we're playing 6-blow, 6-blow, 5-draw, 5-blow, 4-draw, 4-blow, 3-draw half-step bend, 4-blow. Okay, so that's the first little chunk. And you'll hear that the 2 6-blows are enunciated. So that just means that I'm using my tongue to make the notes clear. So I'm saying 2, 2 underneath the 6, or TT works as well, because it's slightly higher up on the harmonica. That works quite nicely. And then on that 4-draw, I'm putting a little inflection on it. So an inflection is something like this. So it's a little bend and then quick release. So to do that, I'm just saying qui as I play the 4-draw. So let's try that. Okay, and then the second half, back to that inflection on the 4-draw. And then we're slowly bending down the third 4-draw, a half-step bend. Okay, so let's try that whole lick 3 together. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so everything that we've played so far, licks 1, 2, and 3, fit over the first 4 bars of the 12-bar blues, so they fit over the 1 chord. And then we come to lick 4, which comes as we change into the 4 chord of the 12-bar blues. And that's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so starting with 3-draw half-step bend, then to the 2-draw, then the 3-draw whole step bend, and then to the 2-draw. Okay, so spend a little bit of time working on the pitch of that. And then I'm just chugging holes 2, 3, and 4 on a draw, but nice and quietly. So we're not playing them at full volume like the rest of the lick. We're not doing... We're just doing it as a nice little bit of background to fill out the sound. Okay, so that's your lick 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then lick 5 sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so kind of variation on lick 4. We're leading into it as it comes into the 1 chord with a 3-note pickup. So that's 3 notes played before the chord change. 1 draw, 2 blow, 1 draw. And then we're doing a little double stop. So a double stop, as against a chord, is when you just play 2 notes together. So that's the 3 and 4 draw. And then we're widening it slightly to a 2, 3, 4 draw. And then a 2 draw. So that's going to take a little bit of work getting it nice and smooth, because when you're playing it at speed, it's going to be like this. Okay, so that little 2, 3, 4 chord is literally just a passing note coming into the 2 draw. And then we come back to that chugging. Okay, so let's play that lick 5 all together. 1, 2, 3. Okay, right. So next phrase, lick number 6 sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're starting with 2 draw, 3 draw half step bend, and that starts on beat 3.5, so between beats 3 and 4 on the off beat. And then as we change into the 5 chord, we're going to be hammering a 4 blow on each beat. So it'll be... So that's 4 blows in a row. And then you have a really nice little move that sounds like this. So that's just starting on the 3 draw, half step bend, then playing the 2 draw whole step bend, 1 draw, half step bend, 1 blow. So a nice little slur. So I suggest that you practice that phrase just by itself, so that you can get it up to speed. Because it's a really nice phrase to bring into your own playing. So let's try that whole lick 6 together. 1, 2, 3. Okay, really nice. And then finally we have lick 7, the turnaround portion of events, which sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's just 2, 2, 1 draw, 1 blow, 2 draw, 1 draw, 1 draw. Now let's just get that rhythm really solid. 3, 4. So on the 1 draws, because they're quite close together, they're 8th notes, and we're playing them one after the other, we're going to enunciate it by saying 2, 2. Cool, that's hopefully sounding good at your end. Okay, so hopefully you can see a little bit how all those licks run together. The tune itself is really, really fast. So to start with, I suggest you practice each lick separately, slowly. Then you practice playing them together, slowly. And then you practice playing them up at speed. But get it right slowly before you kind of rush things into the full speed version, because it is really, really quick. And now you can do something for me. You can hit like and subscribe, and that means that you won't miss any of the lessons that I put out every single week. And liking helps me feature more highly in the YouTube searches, which means that I get to keep teaching, which is great. And finally, if you want to download the tab for this lesson, as well as get access to the free audio files of each of those licks, as well as the backing track that I was using at the beginning, just click on the link in the description below to get to the full lesson, and it'll all be there. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.